Which industries are already using reinforcement learning at this moment?
Well, it all started, as far as I understand it, with the elevator scheduling problem, which you might have heard about. This is a surprisingly difficult problem. So the problem with scheduling elevator cars is known to be NP hard. NP hard means basically it's not solvable by traditional methods, and it's hard, really difficult to solve. And this means that no optimal solution is actually known, right? That's what it actually is defined as. And therefore, you need an approach where the system learns the strategy, because that, to fit a near optimal model, even if you can't get an optimal model. And then, from that you can see, stabilizing a drone in a highly turbulent environment is a good use case, and then that's certainly where it's certainly used for. And then robotic manufacturing and robotic supply chains is, most obvious use case, I think. And then one example of how reinforcement learning already has made a big difference is in the use of AI agents, by DeepMind to cool Google Cloud data centers. This led to a 40% reduction in energy spending. A lot of money is being pumped into self-driving cars. So this area has multiple up-and-coming use cases, and we've all been waiting for this to find major acceptance and everyday prevalence. AWS Deep Racer is an autonomous racing car that has been designed to test out reinforcement learning on a physical task. It uses cameras to visualize the runway and the reinforcement learning model to control the throttle and direction. Of course, in finance, this form of learning is highly relevant, as we have a very dynamic system and a large action space. IBM has built a sophisticated reinforcement learning-based platform that has the ability to make financial trades. It computes the reward function based on a loss or profit that is based on the profit for every transaction, for every financial transaction. The most life-saving applications, though, of reinforcement learning are likely in medicine and patient care, especially in volatile settings. So applications include dynamic treatment regimes, chronic diseases, or critical care, automatic medical diagnosis, for example. The use of reinforcement learning in healthcare can enable improvement of long-term outcomes by factoring in delayed effects of treatments that might otherwise be hard to correctly consider. Assisting in innovation and patent creation is a more speculative but potentially lucrative use case. But we can't say that currently people rely on reinforcement for this. Other currently explored use cases are predicting risks from unfolding hurricanes and assisting in rescue missions in near real time. Obviously, there are military applications as well. Importantly, but still largely in the future, reinforcement learning could assist governments in innovating in the policy space and managing volatile situations of all sorts to prepare for the near and far future in terms of energy, food, water, transportation, and really all sorts of sectors in which events and considerations are not static and are not so easy to predict.